everyone. I know with many schools choosing to do assignments in a digital format right now, there's a lot of questions about how do you turn in assignments on Powerschool Learning. And there's several different options here. So I'm gonna make this tutorial video as simple as I possibly can. So first I'm gonna go through how do you turn in a basic text assignment. Then I'm gonna go through how do you attach a file from Google Drive. And then I'm going to go through how you attach any other type of file. Using assignments from Powerschool Learning can be really useful because it sends your assignment directly to your teacher. But there's a couple of things you should know before you do this. First, you should know that your teacher can give you feedback immediately to your assignment. The reality is feedback is probably not going to be immediate because the teacher has to refresh their page to see that you've turned it in. It doesn't immediately just automatically pop up. So you have to be patient because there's going to be a little bit of turnaround. The other thing to know is that as your teachers are giving you feedback on your assignments, you have to go back to check for that feedback. Powerschool Learning can be set up to send you an email so that you know that they've given you feedback. But sometimes it's faster to just straight up check it to see what they've said back to you. It shows up sort of like a conversation. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what we're first gonna do is go to your class in Powerschool Learning. So I'm gonna go into this one where I'm here as a student. And you're gonna go find the assignment, whatever it was that you were actually trying to turn in, right? That would make good sense. So when you get to the assignment, you're always going to see this plus button that says hand in. So when you hand something in, you're going to click the hand in button. Now, remember I said there were a couple of different options. This is where these options come in. So you can either turn in a text message, attach a Google Drive file, or attach any other type of file. So first I'm going to show you about if we're going to write a response to a question. So for example, your language arts teacher asked you, which of these three opinions do you think is right? You're going to write your answer in this message box here. So you'll write answer, and you'll write it, and you'll write it, and you'll write it. I'm going to remind you that you should use caps. That means capitalization, order of sentences, punctuation, and spelling to proofread anything that you're turning in. Because if you haven't checked for those four things, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be a mistake somewhere. Please use caps to make sure that you're editing your work, okay? Now, there are some features up here to format. These are gonna work just like they would in Google Docs or in a Microsoft file. Bold, italic, underline. If you need to indent, make a numbered list, center things, write align things. When you are done, hitting save draft will save it, but it does not send it to your teacher. To send it to your teacher, you have to hit the hand in button. When you hit hand in, it thinks and it thinks. And see this green check? That means that you've submitted it. Now, if you want to go back and check it, you can click on the assignment and you can either hand in another item or you can view work. That's what we want to do here. We want to make sure it's sent properly. And by hitting view work, we can see as it loads. Look, the assignment, okay? That's where I sent it in. Okay, now for example, if I wanted to turn in a Google Doc file, you have to go back to the assignment. So bear with me a moment as I get back over there. And say I already wrote my assignment up in a Google Doc, or I used a handout that a teacher had given me digitally. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to go to hand in. Now you can choose to write something like we did earlier. You don't have to unless your teacher told you to. And you're going to hit attach from Google Drive. It's going to tap right into your school email. Okay, so you're going to look and it's going to pull up all the files that you've got. So I'm just going to pick this top one and select it. And so see how it's now attached there to hand it in. Same deal as before. Save draft does not send it to your teacher. You have to click hand in and off it will go. Okay, when you hit hand in, we're going to get a little green check. And if you don't have the green check, it did not send properly. So that's always a good way to make sure. And unfortunately, we expect Powerschool Learning to take a little bit while to load while people all over the state are using it so much. So third way to turn something in here is to hand in any other type of file. So this is like if you're taking a picture of an assignment or you did it in Microsoft Word or it's a PDF. Okay, again, you can write a message to do anything that is not a Google file. You hit choose files. This is going to bring up anything that you've saved to your computer. And so this will be mine. I'm going to pick this image off my camera roll, open. Now this takes the longest and it will take a long time to upload. And of course it made a liar out of me and this time did it really fast. There it is, same deal, hand it in to get credit.
I really hope that video helps you with submitting your assignments onto Powerschool Learning. This is gonna have a little bit of learning curve and it does take a little practice, but I promise it gets easier with time, okay? If you have questions, please leave something in the comments, let one of your teachers know. We really wanna help you through this transition to digital learning. There needs to be some help for you to get to be good at being a digital student. That's what we're here for, okay? Please let us know. Have a wonderful day, and as always, be brilliant.